Hello, my beautiful rebels. Hi, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. And I'm here with your pick a card, and this is the one that's about money, it's about career, it's about success, your coint. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Alright. So go ahead and pick your bow. I have white. And I also have the animal spirit. You could pick a bow or animal spirit or both. White is the badger spirit, gold is the coyote spirit, and blue is the deer spirit. All right, let's do this. Okay. Hi, white bow. Hello, how are ya? Welcome back. All right, so you pick the white bow or the badger spirit, and the badger spirit is all about being fearless and being bold. And I feel like this is the card that is just telling you to live your life out loud, and to take risk and be fearless. Do what you feel is right inside, in your intuition, in your heart. Follow your heart. Do what feels good. Do what feels right. Be bold. Be daring. Do it. So maybe you've been thinking about taking a risk. Maybe you've been thinking about um, taking a different avenue, a different career. Maybe you have been thinking about changing careers. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a business and becoming an entrepreneur. Maybe you have been considering doing a side hustle that you'll really enjoy that can become a full-time hustle. I mean, this is all about what you dare to dream, what you dare to do. Be fearless, be bold about it, and don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to do big. And I feel like that's what the badger spirit encompasses. Okay? All right. So moving on, I have two more oracle cards for you, my loves, and I have some tarot for you as well. And your unicorn oracle card says share. When you share, everyone feels happy. So I feel like you are probably going to get into this place where you end up sharing more. And this doesn't necessarily have to mean giving away your money or anything. But what I do feel like it's saying is you're going to end up sharing it, or maybe spending some on someone that you love, or even the things that you purchase, you're sharing them. You know what I'm saying? Or you are going in on certain big purchases. That's how I also see this. I see this as shared dividends, or you're spending things together. Maybe you're going in on things together. Either way, you're sharing what you feel makes, yeah, whatever makes you guys happy, or whatever's just gonna make you happy. I feel like you're sharing with yourself. You know what I mean? So it really just depends on your particular situation. Like I said, this is general, so I'm trying to make it as far-reaching as it can be and resonate with as many people as possible. So I try and touch on all the scenarios. But your next oracle card, you have a traveler oracle, and it says, "Great adventure. Take a risk. Venture forward." Okay, and like I said with the badger spirit, I feel like this is really oddly cohesive, but in a very synchronistic way. Um, it's saying take risks, venture forward, and the way I see this as venture. Ooh, okay, venture. Didn't we talk about maybe starting a business or a side hustle? Or becoming an entrepreneur? That's a venture, a business venture. Okay, venture forward. Take a risk. Be fearless. Be bold. So I really feel like this is all about you taking chances and taking risk. And I feel like if you do this, they're going to pay off in a major way for you. Okay? Because how many times is got to say it? You know what I mean? That's awesome. Okay, so your tarot cards that I pulled for you are the Ten of Wands. So I definitely feel like you're somebody who has already had some measure of success. In the way that I see the Ten of Wands, I mean, sure, he's carrying all those wands up that winding staircase, but the thing is that he earned each and every one of those wands. And you know what I'm saying? that castle, that's his castle. And he's trying to take his wands home. He's like, I earned my wands. I'm taking them in my big ass castle. I'm going up there. Okay, cool. All right, then. But I see him carrying the weight of his success. Success is a weight, okay? Even that has weight. And you have to be able to carry that success. And you have to be able to take it home. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily carry stress home, but just take the weight of being successful home. All right? All right, so your next one is the Six of Pentacles. And again, it's another theme. Six of Pentacles is the card of sharing, of giving and receiving. And again, your unicorn card is sharing. So maybe you end up with a shared venture, or maybe you've been deciding to do a shared venture or start a business with another person that you have some things in common with. Maybe this is like a like-minded individual. Maybe you have an investor. Maybe you have an angel investor. You have somebody who believes in your vision. You have somebody who believes in your boldness and your fearlessness, and they want to invest in you, and you are going to be sharing and giving and receiving. I feel like that's also the Six of Pentacles. It's giving and receiving in equal measure, not one more than the other. And there's always the scales in it as well. All right. So the next card that I pulled for you, loves, is the King of Cups. And I love this. So I feel like you're going to become more gentle, more discerning, more nurturing, more caring, more loving, more open. I feel like going for what you truly desire and taking that risk and being bold and being fearless and sharing, because I feel like if you want to receive, you have to give. It can't just be a one-way street. And I think that's why you got the sharing. I think that's why you got the Six of Pentacles. It's really just telling you to make sure that you are balanced, that it's evened out. And I feel like it's really going to put you in that King of Cups mode, where you are just that emotive being who's understanding, all right, and who wants to share, who wants to also receive. You understand, it's a two-way street, okay? All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Let me get a clarifier for that King of Cups. Look at that. The Alchemist, my all-time favorite card. Yeah, I feel like everything that you start to receive is something that you manifested. And you know that Alchemist is that magician. He is that all-powerful being who has some of every element, and he knows how to use these to create things, to manifest the life that he desires and he wants. And I feel like that is what you are going to be doing. And I feel like you are going to be in the perfect place to do it. All right, White Bow. So enjoy this. All right. All right. So leave a comment. Let me know how you enjoy this. Shoot me an email. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. This is going to be a great week. All right. Bye. Okay. Hi, Gold Bow. Hi, how are ya? So if you picked the Gold Bow or the Coyote Spirit, hi, welcome. So this is all about your moolah, your success, your career, your pentacles, your coins. It's all about that this week. And for you at the Coyote Spirit, it says trust in divine detours. Ooh, that's awesome. I love that. All right. I see you. I see you, Gold Bow. I love that. So, what do we say happens? Life happens when you're busy making plans, and I feel like some things you can plan, a lot of things they just never happen the way you expect them to. And that is what I call a divine detour. Or maybe you end up in kind of a different place than you thought, but it's not a bad thing, but it's a thing that's teaching you something. We end up exactly where we're supposed to be, okay? All right. So looking at your other oracle cards for the week, the Unicorn Oracle says you are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. Well, duh. These are my gold bows. Yeah, you are gifted. You are intelligent. You are talented. And I feel like you are the one bow who would truly understand what that divine detour means, okay? And accept it and just let it happen. All right? Also, you got in your traveler oracle fogged in, go slow, take time. All right? So that's another great thing about divine detours. Maybe it's causing you to slow down and see things maybe a little bit differently, okay? I love that. Yeah. All right. And if you take your time when you go slow, you could take stock of everything. All right. So let's look at the tarot cards that you have for the week, okay? So the first one I pulled for you is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, there's a lot of shippage happening. First off, you might be taking a cruise. That could be a possibility. There's just too much ships on here. There's ships here, there's a ship there, here a ship, there a ship. You know what I mean? That's definitely a possibility. Taking a voyage. But I also feel like the Three of Wands is also like that launch of that venture. That's something that you are working on. It may be fogged in. It's just telling you to take your time to dot your I's and cross your T's. Cross your fingers and your toes. I mean, I'm just being silly with that, but definitely. I feel like you're working on something that really taps into your gifts, whatever they may be. And either way, definitely take your time with it because when you do launch it, I think it's going to be good. The Three of Wands happens when you have a successful launch, okay? So that's one of the great things about that card. The next card that I pulled was the Ten of Swords. So I feel like you are coming out of a Ten of Swords energy. I feel like maybe you did things in the past, or maybe you left a situation, maybe you sailed away from it, okay? You could have completely hopped ship or hopped on one and went to a completely different continent to work and launched this venture because you were just feeling hurt, like you were in pain, or like something was really stifling you. All right. The next card I pulled after that is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like you are either going to be receiving messages, and this is again where that divine detours could come in play. But I feel like you're somebody who's probably gifted in a way that you understand divine detours and what that means and what that can mean for you personally and synchronistically. So yeah, I feel like you could definitely be receiving messages, not only about divine timing or looking out for the signs that the universe is trying to give you about what you're doing, but it's also messages with this launch of whatever it is. I don't know what is causing this Ten of Swords. Maybe the launch could have stressed you out. But either way, I feel like you're going to receive good messages and it's going to be well received. Okay? So we're going to pull some clarifiers to really make this more clear because there's a lot happening here. All right? I got you, Gold Bow. We're going to figure it out. Let me see. Okay. So for the Three of Wands, I have the Queen of Cups. And let me get a clarifier for the Ten of Swords, please. The Empress. Oh. Can I also get a clarifier for the Eight of Wands? Okay. Yeah. You are heading into something new. So I feel like this venture is something new. I also feel like maybe you were being extremely sensitive and emotional about it. And maybe that is what had you feeling all stabbed up or knotted up or pained, okay? But I feel like you are, from that Ten of Swords, you go into the Empress energy as a clarifier. So maybe you have been bossed up in trying to do everything all by yourself, because that Empress is that wonderful, nurturing energy. Um, and I feel like maybe you could have been stretching yourself a bit thin. All right. The Eight of Wands, which is all about the messages. It's also things that get done quickly. I feel like you are really stepping into a new journey fast. I don't know if this is a new career, or, like I said, a new venture of entrepreneurship. Yeah, the King of Pentacles just came out. Either way, it's something you're doing to earn you money. And if you get the King of Pentacles as the ending of this, it's worth it. It will be worth it. You have to let go of that frustration or pain or anxiety, and just take the steps in your new journey, okay? Take them and know that you will receive messages that this is the right path for you. It will go quick, and it all ends good with the King of Pentacles. All right? All right, Gold Bow. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. This is a great week for you. Have a good one, okay? Love you guys. Bye. Hi, Blue Bow. Hi. How are ya? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I just wanted to sing again because I'm terrible at singing. I'm going to go ahead and give my deck a shuffle and get it ready because I've been using it for every reading to clarify cards. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. So I'm sorry if that's a bit loud. I don't really like to shuffle on camera because I feel like it is really loud, but it had to happen. Okay, so hi, Blue Bow. So you either pick the Blue Bow or the Deer Spirit, and I have bring a gentle touch. So this is all about being very gentle. And I feel like when it comes to gentleness, it also has to do with taking your time with something, okay? And being soft and understanding, all right? All right. So your next oracle card, your unicorn oracle card, is healer. You have the power to help and heal others. And I love this. And you see she's surrounded by that glow. All right. That glow. The power of elevation. All right. So I feel like you are a healer, and that could also be why you have a gentle touch, like a seriously gentle touch with people. You could be, I see you as like an energy healer, okay, or a Reiki healer. You could also be a masseuse or a massage therapist, acupuncture, all the different modalities, okay? I definitely feel like you have a solid healing touch, that others probably want to come to you and have you lay hands on them or just hover over them like some energy healers do. And you're just like supercharged and you have a healing touch. You could also be energy or Reiki healer for animals. I definitely get that, especially with the deer spirit, and I love that. Yeah, you could also be somebody who loves to heal wild animals too. You could work at a sanctuary. I just see so many different things. I mean, you see the deer here, and then you see her healing the unicorn. And yeah, that's just what I get with this, and I love it. Also, your other Traveler Oracle card is Valiant Courage. Take action with passion. All right. I like this. There's a lot of four-legged creatures happening here. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, or you could work with horses. I love this. This is really beautiful, Blue Bow. You guys got it going on. All right. So, action with passion. And I feel like anyone who's a healer of any sort, you could even be like a nurse or a medical assistant or a physician's assistant, like anything in the medical field, I feel like is a healer. And all those people really need to learn gentle touches. Um, a lot of them learn that in their training, and some of them really don't. Like, I feel like doctors really need to learn bedside manner. Some of them do. But I feel like you are a person who just has that touch and that gentleness and that gentle way about you and that gentle spirit. And that could also be part of the healing energy that you put out there and radiate for people. All right. And taking action with passion. I feel like this is something that you enjoy doing, that you love doing, and that's why you're so passionate about it. Okay. So let's look at your tarot cards. All right. So your first card is the Hangman. All right. Your second card is the Chariot reversed. And your third is the Queen of Swords. Okay. So I feel like with this particular pile and this particular bow, you are definitely someone who has had to make, who has had to get a certain amount of understanding, who has even had to make a certain amount of sacrifice, okay? And maybe things have started slowing down. Maybe instead of moving forward, you've been standing still, okay? But I think that's why you had to make whatever sacrifice you had to make. And when you slow down or stand still or you stagnate for a minute, I think it's important to remember that it's not going to last forever, okay? And then after that energy, you move into that Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is all about sharp intelligence, sharp wit, getting things done, making decisions, okay? Which is a good energy to step into after maybe holding still for a minute, or maybe slowing down and really taking stock of things that needs to get done. So that's the good thing about the Chariot reverse. It gave you a minute, okay? So I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you, all right? So let's get a card to clarify that Chariot reverse. Okay. So the Chariot reversed. So you got the Chariot in reverse. Things slowed down because you had Two of Cups. Okay, and the Two of Cups is what? That is like a meeting. It could be a date. It could be someone you're involved with romantically. It could also be a health issue with the caduceus here. So maybe that slowed your roll, or maybe you had to deal with your romantic partner or your relationship, and that kind of slowed you up. But I feel like you moved out of that and into that Queen of Swords energy. But I want to take a look at what, I want to clarify that Hangman though, okay? So clarifying the Hangman is the Princess of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Okay, so let's go back a minute. Okay, so the Princess of Pentacles is all about that earth energy. It's all about that stability and that security. And I feel like that could be something that you sacrificed and left. Okay? But you sacrificed it and you left it, maybe for love, maybe for another option. Maybe this was a business meeting. Either way, you slowed down. You slowed down for this, okay? But you definitely left it. Some people may have even had to make that sacrifice of security, stability, and comfort that the Princess of Pentacles can bring, or even that cash flow, for leaving a situation that was not good for them, okay? Because that's totally leaving something, all right? And that could even be overseas, all right? Okay, so now let's get a clarifier for that Queen of Swords. Can I get a clarifier for the Queen of Swords? Okay. Okay. Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. I get it now. So, clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And you know that Four of Cups is kind of like that sullen sense of loss and that sadness, that inability to see good things that are still there. You're only focusing on the things that you don't have, and you can't even see the great things that are right there in front of you, or the hand of God that's holding a cup for you. Okay. Okay. And then that Five of Pentacles energy, we know that is like being left out in the cold. That is like being put out in the cold, okay? Or having to pull yourself up by your bootstraps out of the muck, okay? I also feel like this is the card of pulling yourself kind of out of debt too. But either way, you moved into that Queen of Swords energy, who is that hardcore decision maker and getting things done. And I just feel like you went into like something new. You got the Three of Pentacles now. So I feel like you are seriously focused now, which is Queen of Swords energy, is that focus, that precision, that intelligence on becoming the Three of Pentacles. And that Three of Pentacles is that master card, the master at what you're trying to do. So you are either the master or you're becoming the master, or you could even be the teacher, okay, or the leader. All right. Yeah, I see that for you. So even you had to go through a lot to get here, like a lot. But I think it's worth it. You're coming out good. So don't worry, all right? Yeah, definitely. And after that Three of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. So you definitely have your eyes set on the horizon, and remember to keep see the big picture. That's how to stay focused. And I think that's what you're focused on now with that Queen of Swords and Three of Pentacles energy. So congratulations on working your way out of that muck. All right? And it's going to be a good week. All right? So let me know if this resonated. Let me know if you enjoyed this. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you. I will talk to you later. Okay? Bye.